All through my life, I always told myself that I wasn't worth anything, that I could never be anything, that all I was ever going to be was what I am, what I grew up around. Everything that I ever dealt with, that's what I was going to be. And I was so stuck into being the story that I told myself. I woke up every morning and I was saying, this is all I'm ever going to be. This is all I'm ever going to do. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened, is I was the story I told myself. Guys, I had to go through a lot of craziness. I had to go through jail, courts, treatment, drug court, all these crazy things simply to change the story that I told myself. Today when I get up, I tell myself that I'm going to be grateful today, that I'm going to be happy today, that I'm going to be free today, that I've got a higher power out there that I know's got my back, that I don't have to count on only myself. I don't have to count on all these other things. It's because I know there's something else greater than myself that's got me today. It's all about that story you tell yourself. What? I used to get up in the mornings and tell people I got up on the wrong side of the bed. But you're lying to yourself. At least I was lying to myself when I said that. The fact is I got up that morning and that first thought that hit my head was negative, was not productive. I was tearing myself down as soon as I woke up. So I woke up telling myself a horrible story about myself. So it ruined the rest of my day because I believed that story. We all get up every single morning and we start telling ourselves the exact same thing every day. You hear something, you say something long enough and loud enough, you're going to start believing it. So it's all about that story that we tell ourselves. I had to change my story, and it can be done. You can do it. I did it. Anybody can do it. You've got to go in that mirror, and this is what I had to do. I had to go in that mirror for 60 days, every morning and every night, and tell myself that I was great, I was a good person, and that I was not going back to the hell that I came from. I had to do that for 30, 60, 90 days sometimes because I'm always growing, I'm always learning, and sometimes I got to change the story to meet to where I want to be in life. The way I stay sober today is by doing today what I did yesterday. I told myself a good story yesterday. I got up that morning, I said great things about myself. Not talking about ego or anything like that, but I told myself that I'm not a piece of shit, that I'm not all this, I'm not a drug addict anymore, I'm a recovering addict. I don't have to go back, that I can love myself, that I can love others. It all depends on what story you need to tell you. But remember, you can change your story. You can change the chapters. You can change the page. You can change the title. You can initiate this change because it's all about the change you tell yourself. That's what I had to do. I had to change my story. Every day is a new chapter. It doesn't have to be a life-changing event. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose. It's simply every day is a new chapter. And you decide what story you tell yourself. And it was so hard for me to grasp that concept. It was so hard for me to understand that I could change my story. When I did, changed my life. I live a great life today, and I have a great story. It's amazing the things you can do once you actually decide to change your story. And that's what I had to do. It all started with me changing what I told myself every single morning. Just a little bit about Big Joe. Go out there and change your story today. Love you.